All right, there's tons of airdrop updates for you today, some of which you just need to know about, but some things you actually have to take action on pretty quickly. So let's hop right into the Pyth network. Now, there has been a lot of noise on Twitter about staking Pyth tokens in order to qualify for airdrops. And the Pyth network themselves have released some stats showing that over 54,000 people are now staking the Pyth token. So you may be wondering at this point, is it oversaturated? And the answer is no. And that is because the vast majority of people staking Pyth tokens still have less than 155. Over 55% of Pyth stakers have less than 100 tokens in their wallet. And this data is coming directly from a Dune dashboard. It pulls it straight from the blockchain. So what does this mean? If you are staking 1,000 Pyth tokens, you're already in the top 30% of holders. And if you're staking 500 plus, you're somewhere in the 30 to 35% range, top 30 to 35% of stakers. And so all things considered, for people that have a decent amount of Pyth tokens staked, I think that the opportunity is still there. And if you look at the price chart for the token, it's up to 40 cents. Literally yesterday when I recorded my video and released a full tutorial this morning on how to buy and stake Pyth tokens, it was trading at like 33 cents. So it's up almost 25% in a day. So we'll see what happens with this one. This pump from 31 cents to 40 cents is obviously because of the Pyth staking hype. But anyways, I advise people that you're not buying this token to speculate on the price of it going up. If it does go up, that's a nice side effect. But really what we're trying to do is speculate on airdrops. And that is because look at the size of the Pyth ecosystem. There's so many different applications and blockchains that have integrated Pyth at this point. And so even if a tiny fraction of these actually drop tokens to people that hold and stake Pyth, that could end up being worth it. All right, next up, let's talk about what to do with your Manta tokens if you got a Manta airdrop this week. Now, in my previous tutorial, I talked about staking the tokens, but what I didn't get into is how you can actually use the tokens in DeFi platforms to actually leverage them and to qualify for additional airdrops. And there's two applications that I recommend looking into if you want to do something with your Manta tokens other than hold them, sell them, or stake them. There's Layerbank, and then there's ZeroLend. So both of these applications are giving bonuses to people that deposit Manta tokens onto their platform. You can get Manta airdrops from Layerbank, so the Manta token itself, as well as possibly a Layerbank airdrop. And then we've got the Zero token airdrop that you can farm by depositing Manta tokens onto the ZeroLend application. So if you want to do something productive with your Manta tokens, and if you have less than 1,000 tokens, you can't really stake them anyways, then I recommend taking a look at a couple of these platforms like ZeroLend, where you can deposit into a vault and farm additional airdrops. For example, with ZeroLend, they already say that Zero pre-mining is now live and that users who deposit assets can pre-mine the token, which is going to be redeemable on token launch. And so this is a good way to build up the airdrop snowball, which is something that I'm going to talk more about in the future. All right, let's talk about another new way that you can farm points for an eigenlayer airdrop, as well as a new liquid restaking airdrop. The Restake Finance DAO is going to be launching soon, and you can restake liquid stake tokens with them to qualify for an eigenlayer airdrop, as well as a Restake Finance airdrop. And so at this point, I want to talk about what the best approach is, because now we've got so many of these. We've got Restake Finance, we've got Kelp DAO, we've got EtherFi, and we've got a couple of other ones as well. So what should you do when it comes to trying to farm all of these different restaking and eigenlayer airdrops? Realistically, I don't think it's possible to hit all of these effectively, and you're probably going to have to pick and choose at some point. However, some of these protocols are offering startup bonuses to encourage people to deposit early on, and in those cases, you can actually get more points by being early. So Kelp is offering a 1.2x boost for Kelp miles for the first 3 months, and I believe they're offering a $100,000 point bonus for people that stake ETH with them. And so if you're trying to decide which restaking token to try and farm their airdrop, I think you have to take these factors into account. But realistically, it won't be possible to do them all effectively, and it's probably better to concentrate liquidity into one, maybe two. All right, next up, let's talk about Solana staking. I've mentioned Solblaze on the platform quite a bit, which is a way that you can stake your Solana tokens, but you can also choose a custom validator when you stake with Solblaze, and then you can potentially qualify for additional airdrops. So I've covered Stake City, and it looks like a new one has launched, which is the Hedgehog validator. So if you go to Solblaze and choose a custom validator, you can now allocate tokens to the Hedgehog validator as well. and they've more or less confirmed that there's going to be an airdrop token for choosing them as the custom validator. And so there's multiple options for you to choose from when you stake with Solblaze. You can choose a custom validator. Just make sure that you do choose one that doesn't have a token yet, and that is promising a token airdrop to people that delegate to their validator. All right, next let's move to the Cosmos ecosystem, or the Osmosis ecosystem anyways, because there is a token airdrop going on right now for people that are staking the Osmo token. So check your Leap wallet or your Kepler wallet if you've been staking Osmo, because you've gotten this Wasmo token airdrop to you. It's basically a meme coin, but it's free money and you can do whatever you want with it. Another update is from the Leap wallet. They posted just an hour ago that they're making plans for a Leap Day on July 17th. So I'm not 100% sure if this means that they're dropping a token this summer, but I suspect that that's what it is. I'm personally using Leap wallets to stake Celestia tokens, and so obviously that would be great if they do drop a token this summer. Final thing that I want to talk about is the Milky Way, or the Milk token airdrop. So if you stake TIA tokens with Milky Way, you get Milk TIA, which is a liquid staking token, and they have confirmed that you're going to be getting an airdrop for doing so, and they actually just said that they're launching a points campaign. So great, we've got another points campaign going on where you get points for holding the Milk TIA in your wallet, but also bonuses for using it in DeFi. And we've talked about how you can provide liquidity, or you can deposit it into exchanges like Demex to earn yield. And the one other interesting thing I found was actually on the Milky Way application. If you scroll all the way to the bottom, you'll find this in the FAQs where it says, will I qualify for TIA airdrops if I stake with Milky Way? So the issue is, if you stake TIA tokens in your wallet that you have custody over, like Leap or Kepler, you're definitely 100% getting airdrops from this. However, if you liquid stake with Milky Way, there's been some questions about whether or not you'll qualify for the broader ecosystem airdrops. And it looks like they are trying to find a solution to this, but it's not confirmed. And so if you have some TIA tokens and you're trying to decide, should I stake them here, should I stake them there, I definitely still recommend staking the vast majority of them natively in a Kepler wallet or a Leap wallet, and choose a validator that is not in the top 10 or 20 to help decentralize the network. But then I do still think there's a good opportunity to stake maybe 10 to 20% of TIA tokens with Milky Way to qualify for the Milk token airdrop. And maybe it looks like they're working on a solution where by holding Milk TIA in your wallet, you can also qualify for all of the other airdrops that keep getting announced. But this is not a sure thing, so do not put all your eggs in this basket. Anyways, that's it for the updates today. Hopefully you found this helpful, and stay tuned because tomorrow I am sharing a video showing my #1 single most important thing that you can do to qualify for pretty much every single airdrop in the Ethereum ecosystem. Thanks for watching and have a great day.